What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're jumping underneath the wagon. We're gonna start ripping out all the old fuel lines and we're gonna plan out the new fuel lines and start routing them, find where we're gonna route them, best location, things like that, how we're gonna keep them away from heat, tire slap, things like that. So we've got the wagon up on stands at the back, and then we've got it on some of the spare tires on the front. We're gonna get straight up underneath there, climb into the engine bay, and I'll meet you down there in a second. Alrighty, so I'm in the engine bay now. First off, what we have to do is we have to get rid of all these old lines. So I'm just using my phone so I can get this wide angle lens because it is quite tight down here. But what I've done is I've started pulling away just the stock heat shield so I can get to the rivets so that I can drill them out so I can get all these fuel lines out, and then I'll have a look at the fuel tank, see if I can get the stock fuel tank out. And if I can get the stock fuel tank out, that should give me even more room to figure out where I'm going to be routing my fuel lines. If not, still, I am going to run through and show you what I plan on doing with my fuel lines to get them through there and everything. There's the first one. Now we just gotta track along and slide through some metal shavings while we go drill out the rest. Alrighty, so I'm literally laying in the trans tunnel right now. Surprisingly quite a bit of room, and it's good coming under here and seeing this, because this is another win, another plus of having this shell over the old one, was not only were, for instance, like the bottom of the frame rails and the K-frame and everything was severely dented, severely scratched, like from scraping on stuff, like all under here was destroyed. So now that we've got this new chassis that is barely touched, it is all in great condition, I guess, for us to destroy it all over again. But it's a great platform to start from because, yeah, the old car was very, very tired. So now I'm just gonna pull myself back out, and I've got some bolts down there, which are in this little, like where all the fuel lines go. They go into like some little holding thing. They're just bolted up there. So I'll get out and get to those, and we can pull out these fuel lines, hopefully. Come out, you bastard. Come on. I'm assuming there's one more. Power of the camera. I can't see that with my eye, but I can see it through the phone screen. Lovely. Isn't that juicy? Damn, we need those ugly fuel connecting tools. Oh well. Cutty. Alrighty, where are we cutting from? Let's just go right here. Brake lines. Maybe I'll just have to snip them and see where they go, since we don't need them. I need to answer this. So it would appear there is still quite a bit of fuel on that line there. It smells quite shitty too, so it's probably been there a while. Ah, look at that. One big bolt there, assuming that's just the strap that holds it in. All right, let's pull them out. Let's have a gander. Let's see if we can rip these tanks out. Alrighty, well, got this bolt out, got the strap off, and if I push on this, I can see that it's moving the other side. So I'll have a look, see if there's any more bolts or if it's just the straps that hold them in. And hopefully they're not super tall because I've only got this area to work with. So if I drop them, I want to be able to slide them out hopefully. But let's have a go. Let's go full send and let's see if we can get these bad boys out. Whole tank wants to drop now. So I'm assuming it must slide in from the back or something, or if it comes in forwards. Then obviously the filler neck too will play a part in this. Alrighty, I'll have a gander. Let's have a look. Alrighty, so now we're coming into here, coming into the fuel filler. I can feel that it's pulling on it a bit. Just trying to get the rubber grommet all the way in so it can push through. Alrighty, so I've got little Mr. Filler neck out, which then goes under here, around there into the fuel tank. We'll figure out, oh sweet, there's a little joint in there that I can rip it out with. Alright, I wonder what else there is. Alrighty, so I've gotten them started to be ran. So I've got my -6 and -10 return. Got one of the little clamps just here. They're really cool and I freaking like them. So it'll roughly come up to the back here. We'll have a feed point coming at the back. So I'll have the hoses pretty much just coming up the way they are, and they'll just go straight into the back of the front tank just here. Nosh, nosh, nosh. And then I've just gotten them running down alongside the rail with the heat shield, but we'll have to figure out what we're doing below. So they follow up and along here against the rail, but the rail pretty much comes to an end just here. And then with how wide these are, if I have them still going up along here, there is a chance they could potentially, I don't know, like, there's a chance they could potentially be like squished or something. So either we shield them and like put them in like, I don't know, get some square tubing, cut the top out and then weld it, just so that it's like covering from this area just here to just back here. So once the fuel tank's out, we can then just route back up under the car kind of thing. But yeah, we'll have to figure out what we're doing with that. And the annoying thing is that I've just learnt with the fuel tank is, at least with the video that I found online, it says you have to drop the rear cradle to be able to get it out. So I really don't want to do that. So maybe I'll just, I don't know, get a chisel and a hammer, bash it into halves, pull it out that way or something like that. Because in the middle it goes up over the tail shaft and everything, just up over here. So I could just, well, I don't know, bash it into halves or something and then lift it out. But it is proving to be a little bit of a pain. But other than that, most of the rest of it's out. Annoyingly, that's where that's going to sit for now until I can get it out, kind of thing. Until I can cut it out or bend it, or it sucks because it fouls on the body of the car just there where it's hitting at the front, and then it like ducktails up above the rear cradle. So it's a bit of a pain. It will be fun to figure out, but we'll get there. So the boys should have the front tanks pretty much ready to go by the end of this weekend. So we'll have our big bad boy just here, and then we'll also have our breather tank just there. But then we'll be able to actually see exactly where we'll be having these lines. Yeah, if we come up over here and then go into the back, or if we trim out some of this so that it actually kind of holds it and then seats it as it comes up and goes into the back there. I don't know, the options are endless. And God, I know that these clamps, like, obviously they're made to do exactly this, but they're just so satisfying, so nice how they work. And especially with these braided lines, because they love just being a mess and freaking going everywhere and being hard to control. And so yeah, it's good to have these little clamps so that you can hold them out neatly. Oh, alrighty. That is where I'm going to wrap up today's video. I'm going to wrap this up so that I can edit and upload, because tonight, for Pigo's birthday, we're doing celebratory drinks. So going out, going to have some fun in the town, because now that COVID's kind of sort of lifting, we can actually do normal things. So really keen for that. India and I are going to have a good night. And then tomorrow, heading up to Sydney to help Scott finish wrapping his wagon, and then do the unveil for that. So that should be Monday's video. You should see the unveil of Mr. Wagon 76.0, so definitely keep an eye out for that, because the color is sick and the wheels are also freaking awesome. Alrighty guys, that's where we're gonna end today's video. Catch you guys in the next one, which will be Monday at 6 PM. Be there or be square. Alrighty guys, peace.
I've been thugging, you bitching and bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat. I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm